Hello, guys and gals, me Mudahar, and welcome to another episode of Dank Web Browsing, Deep Web Browsing, Dark Web Browsing, episode number 131. I am just coming home. It's late at night, and it's freezing my nuts off. As you can see, there's some snow out there. So it's pretty horrible. I'm getting kind of sick, but I figured if I'm going to cap off tonight, I'm going to sit back, relax, and browse the side of the internet. It's a little too dank for regular viewing, so for you it's Sunday. For me, it's some random fucking day of the week. No, it's Thursday. But that being said, let's sit back, relax, and see the very first website. Man, that was an interesting intro, but you know what's more interesting is nailing jelly to a fucking wall. Is it possible? I never asked myself the question. What we've all heard the old saying. It's like nailing jelly to a wall. I've never heard that saying in my life. I've never heard anybody even come close to saying, have they nailed jelly to a fucking wall to describe a task that is very difficult or impossible. But is our view of the difficulty of this task justified? Has anybody actually tried nailing jelly to a wall? Now, if it's a saying, I assume somebody tried it, right? In this experiment, I attempt to establish one way or another the validity of the old proverb. By the way, the Attention American stuff and its ilk is now at the bottom of the page. So materials. I sourced the following materials from Sainsbury and Focus. It's got a hammer, some jellies, 3-inch nails, and a plank which will be used as the wall. All right, so yeah, of course he's detailed what the fuck it is. It's a claw hammer, motherfucker. Come on now. Okay, so here's a jelly mold in the bowl. So here's the first attempt. All right, I love how it's first attempt. Because, it's just been tried forever. I can already imagine the garage where this is taking place and just fucking gelatin everywhere, okay? Like fucking red jellies. A box of jelly, as purchased from the supermarket, contained 12 joined cubes. The orange flavor is shown below. This is concentrated or neat jelly. The idea is that water is added to produce actual jelly. Of course, these cubes are much more viscous than the diluted mixture produced by adding water. Therefore, it should be easier to nail the concentrated cubes to the wall than the actual jelly. Now, dude, it's fucking gelatin. I don't really know what it is to be better jelly than the other. I mean, jelly is fucking jelly, right? I don't know, dude. I don't know jelly science. In fact, the jelly didn't even need a nail to stay in the wall. It was just stuck there. For good measure, I drove a nail through it. He just fucking threw the wad of jelly onto the wall and it stuck. God damn it. You put a little nail in it. I love it. This is called cheating. Oh, so he tells you how to make the jelly. Come on now, dude. What the fuck? We know how to make gelatin. Come on. Come on now. I don't need to tell you how to do this shit. So here's neat jelly cubes. All right. This is the same shit that you just throw onto the fucking wall. Bam, easy. Nailing it to the wall, okay? So once you make the jelly, all right, this is how you make it. You put it in the mold. This is the jelly after the mold. It looks kind of fucking gross, actually, but nailing it, let's see. When the jelly has set, cover it with a plate. Upturn the entire arrangement and carefully lift the bowl off the jelly. Yeah, remove it from the mold. Then realize that the jelly is still stuck to the bowl. Hit the bowl with the spoon a few times, but to no avail before attacking the edge of the jelly with a thin, sharp knife to loosen it. The logical next step would be to pick up the jelly and nail it to some surface perpendicular to the floor. Unfortunately, the first of these steps was impossible. Trying to pick up the jelly with bare hands resulted in its partial disintegration. Yeah, because it's going to tear up, dude. It's gelatin, motherfucker. I don't need to tell you this. So he opted for a compromise. He put the jelly in the bowl, turned it onto the plank while it was horizontal. So he drove a nail through the center of the jelly and into the plank. What am I doing the hand animations? Jelly into the plank. I love it. I love a website dedicated to a man shoving nails through gelatin into a plank. So he adds more fucking nails into the jelly. Eventually, the jelly looks like it's about to tear the fuck off, dude. And it does tear off, because look at that shit. And then it all slides off. It's like snot on fucking plank. Ugh. Yeah, great. That's great. But then he remembered he had more jelly. The glass he poured into the eggs was sitting in the fridge. Extracted the jelly. Perhaps a smaller amount of jelly would nail easily. So he puts a smaller amount, but then he fucking cheated. Because all he did was he put like a little bowl under it to prevent it from leaking out. But it still didn't matter, because the jelly kept leaking down, dude. Only trace amounts. Conclusion. Given some jelly mixed according to standard procedures on a vertical wall, it is not possible to nail the former to the latter, and have it stay there for any significant amount of time. Furthermore, these experiments were conducted by nailing the jelly to a horizontal surface, which was then gradually tilted. Nailing jelly to the wall while the wall is vertical is an intractable problem in itself due to the difficulty of picking up jelly with the hands without it disintegrating. Even though many nails to construct so basically you have to do like a million things to get the jelly nailed in. Now, you might be wondering, Mutahar, Why would there be a website that exists about nailing jelly to a wall? I can't begin to tell you motherfuckers why this shit exists, but hey, if you wanted to learn something educational today, you cannot nail gelatin to a wall. I am way too tired for this shit. Let's go to something else. Oh, dude, you hear that shit? You hear that? Is that spooking you? Now I'm gonna mute that real quick. But essentially, if you were browsing the dank web at like fucking six in I don't know, like 2 in the morning, would you be spooked? I wouldn't. That's too edgy. But here it's got a bunch of it seems to be hexadecimal over here, but not really, not at all, dude. You can fucking read it's just a string of numbers and letters. You go down over here, it says evil software updater. Fuck off, dude. I don't want to update shit. Evil, evil, evil. Ooh, death to those who seek the pain. Written 6 times. By fire, by gun, by knife, by rope, a horror, a soul, a priest, a nightmare, a golem, the riddle, unspoken. In God's holy name we bring forth the dead. A soul goes aboard the train to burn in the fires of hell. A murder has occurred. 12 bodies lay dead, 12 trees arise from the ground. God is, spooked. Ladies and gentlemen, all right, here we go. We got a fucking PGP key down over here. This is the edgiest statement written. I swear to God, that blood graphic, back in the days when I used to do like the haunted gaming, like some of the creepypasta videos, some of them were so fucking bad that there was a time, I think on 2 separate occasions, I had a cringe meter and a blood meter. And it was pretty fucking cringy in retrospect. So what I did was in the blood meter, I downloaded a blood graphic on Google. This was the fucking exact same graphic that I downloaded, dude. That shows you how edgy it is. So one blood drop goes to evil. Now I'm going to open up the page source and see what the fuck is really it all about. Now the sound attributed to it is brain.mp3. Ooh boy. And the blood drop is called love.png. Now look, I don't really know what love is about, but well, of course I do. It's not about blood drops, motherfucker. Okay, let's be fair about that shit. But brain.mp3, I don't know how that is related to it, but okay. Body style, background color, all that good stuff. Now, one thing to notice over here, of course, none of it introduces what the fuck you were reading anyways, but the header name for it is called Z. Now, of course, I don't know what it is. Maybe this could be A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, like the entire fucking alphabet. And this could be different fucking pages. Now, looking into it, there's no real way to link to anything else. It's just one PGP key and an edgy statement right over here. The thing is, a lot of these kind of websites have recently somewhat popped up in my like crawler links and shit. And I don't really know what it's all about, but if it's trying to scare the fuck out of me by being edgy, then help me figure out what it is, ladies and gentlemen. I'm fucking deathly confused. What do you think this is all about? Let's go to something else. Now, let's not go to something else. Now, on the topic of God, there's another website that is Save Yourself. Send Bitcoin and all your sins will be forgiven. And here they got a Bitcoin address. Yeah, I'm sure God's gonna really forgive people if you just send Bitcoins to some rando on the internet that fucking downloaded some picture of clouds and shit. Are you trying to tell me something about the Earth globe head? It's clearly flat, motherfucker. No, do not go somewhere else, ladies. I know. I'm trying to make it sound like I'm going to a third website, but I think I'm going to knock out all the religious stuff already. Here we got the greatest story ever told. The ancients said the star would appear. It means the king of the Jews is born. We must send an envoy to worship. I can't fucking read. I will organize a caravan immediately. Now, it's really cool because they have like it's like an animated version of the biblical story, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it, which is very goddamn impressive. I haven't seen this website anywhere else, but hey, this is a dank web website that is talking about this kind of stuff. Now, of course, the reality is, if you live in some places where like religion is frowned upon, there are many places where that kind of stuff happens. Like you go to China and shit. Good luck talking about Jesus in China, motherfucker. Okay, they're gonna rip your testicles off, or the female equivalent. But yeah, basically one of the big reasons for having things like the dank web is so that, you know, if you have beliefs and you can't state them, at least you can post them somewhere else. Now, this person believes this is the greatest story ever told. Let's not get into a fucking religious turf battle in the comment section below. Let's have a good old gay old time and read about this kind of stuff. Now, over here, This person mentioning before Earth was formed, a great plan was set in motion involving you. The Godhead is the true and living God, right? Godhead. The outer space was a power source composed of 3 distinct personality. I thought for a second this would literally talk about if the Earth would have been fucking straight globed. Sorry if I'm getting into the flat Earth stuff. I've been watching every single documentary recently. I've actually had somebody close to me try to give me proof about this kind of stuff. So it's been an interesting past 2 weeks for me. The number 2 person in the Godhead, the Word created the universe. The Bible says in the beginning, the Word. This is actually really strangely well illustrated, I gotta say. Like, it is very well illustrated. There's nothing like, nothing to really bother censoring over here. But yeah, dude, if you ever wanted to know the story, if you ever wanted to know a biblical tale, here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Dank Webb's got a whole comic strip for you. The Bible says there's only one way to heaven. The telepathy advertising. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got something new over here. What's this? Completely customizable, direct mental connection, fast execution, mono and polysensorial planning, accurate signals, geolocation. No conventional media budget required, 100% target reach. Best for creativity and coverage. Live message sending. So what the fuck is this? Okay, let's look around over here. Who are we? Yeah, let's read Who Are We real quick. What is this shit? This is confusing. Telepathy Advertising is the first communication agency skilled in extrasensorial message transmission. Telepathy meets neural marketing to reach consumers' minds without any paid media. 100% target reach and lower cost per GRP guarantee. Get over with huge media investments and expensive advertising agencies. Consulting. Today you can create and spread all your campaigns with one reliable partner. All right, so their logic is that they can beam you advertising telepathically. So let's assume they wanted to advertise you, I don't know, KFC. They could telepathically tell you about fried chicken and mashed potatoes and gravy and all that good stuff, and it would reach 100% of the people that are into KFC at the time. Now, this is baffling, even by what the fuck I've seen lately. But you know what? I'm gonna have an open mind. Let's see it. Nicholas Provoni is the CEO. Dr. Provoni studies metabolic changes and functioning relationships in the brain during the progression of neurodegenerative diseases and during so he's a doctor. Clearly, he's got some fucking logic about this shit. Telepathies, a very interesting picture filter going on. I don't know what the fuck we got over there. Tactile telepathy specialist, head of communications, visual telepathy specialist, geolocation telepathy specialists. I don't know what it takes to become a telepathy specialist, but I assume it's years of training and many doctorate degrees. When Frederick William Henry coined the word telepathy from Greek, in 1882, he couldn't imagine how far this word would have been. At the beginning, the ability to send impressions without external instruments was considered only in parapsychology field rather than conventional scientific studies. The scientific research has now proved the ability of mind transmission between humans. Proved, really? Have they? In the 70s, Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency of USA, DARPA, started its projects as Silent Talk to introduce telepathic changes to increase communications between soldiers in the battlefield. Thanks to neuroscience field discoveries and the introduction of fMRI, functional magnetic resonance imaging, telepathy has become much more usable. Several scientists like Todd Richards of the University of Washington, Ganesan Venkatasubramanian of the National... Okay, that's an Indian name. I know it. Ganeshan Venkat... Yeah, but, dude, I might be Indian, but that last name... Whew, good luck. Of the National Institute of Mental Health and Neuroscience of Bangalore, demonstrated how to trace brain's area activity with telepathic messages. I don't know if that's true. What the fuck? Neuromarketing makes understandable. I love how, like, even if you discovered something as cool as telepathy and shit, the first things these motherfuckers do is find out how to advertise to you. You motherfucker. Now we gotta have ad block chips in our fucking head. Neuromarketing makes understandable the neurological reactions to effective advertising. Through telepathy, could be produced by the same brain reactions and make them functional to brands' communication goals. Unfortunately, telepathy is a unique talent reserved to few people in the world, and some of the best resources are in our team. What? How the fuck do you market? You gotta tell me. What the fuck is this? Strategic created telepathic department, so they use verbal, visual, polysensorial, tactile geolocation, message optimization, skills, planning, creativity. You're not explaining how this science works. Like, how are you advertising to my head? Am I being advertised right now? Here, what, recruitment. Okay, there's a recruitment page. Let's see, evaluate. Focus on a symbol and deliver it telepathically. When you are intensely focused, press go. Okay, so let me intensely focus real quick. I'm going to do the plus sign. There you go. Okay, I got the plus in my head. What? How do you test this? Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. What? Who am I supposed to be sending it to? Like, do I have to have somebody else? What the fuck? That's so weird. It's like the most generic sauce test imaginable. Hold on. If I just hit yes to everything, what's going to happen at this point? Like, am I going to be recruited into the Neuro advertising campaign? Now that, see, sometimes you come across this kind of shit, and it's like, what the fuck? Oh, I failed? Oh, I guess. Yeah, it might have given me a different symbol and fucking... Yeah, I see what you've been doing. It's an Italian company, by the way, if you look up over there. Let's see, is telepathy advertising really effective? Even when a message goes under the consciousness, it doesn't influence behaviors with force. Receivers are always free to take the message or not. It still sounds kind of fucked up, dude. Is it possible to contact a specific target? And at this moment, it's possible to send telepathic messages on specific geographical areas. It's not possible to split receivers on variable characteristics such as age or gender. Which targets are reached? How much time lasts every telepathic session? All right. Is there any contradictions in the receiver's health? What is a budget for a campaign? All right. Yeah, I kind of want to figure out what the fuck a budget is, but I have to email them for that kind of shit too. I don't know how useful it is. They got a client list, but they will not tell you the clients. But if you look really carefully, apparently Porsche, the big car manufacturer, Porsche. Yeah, the luxury car manufacturer, yeah, they use telepathic advertising to reach people. Have you ever wanted to fucking get a Porsche because your brain waves were going on? Coca-Cola does the same. This has to be a fucking joke, dude. God, this has to be a joke. Coke does it? I refuse to believe Coca-Cola's media budget even does this shit. I do not believe it, dude. It is all fucking weird. I love how, like, even if you look into it, they have it's a business unit by Kook. Come on, dude. You gotta be a fucking kook to understand this shit. But yeah, copyright 2013 hasn't been updated to 2018, 2017. Let's get the fuck out of telepathy advertising because I have not seen one bit of proof. Until I get proof, I'm gonna come back to it. But right now, this hurts. Let's go somewhere else. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we seem to have an amazing little video kicking. It's about 7 minutes and 40 seconds in length. And initially at the start of it, you get a frame of what seems to be Majora's Mask. And I guess you could say we tied gaming together. I love it when it happens on this series because, you know, being a gaming channel, it's kind of like, I love it when a gaming video like pops up and shit. And it's not often we have a 7 minute, 40 second video. Usually they're about like 45 seconds long. Let's just play and see what this one is. It's just Majora's Mask, so there's no like fucking commentary to it. Wait a minute. Let's go on a little bit more into it and see what the fuck this could all be. Somebody upload a fucking Let's Play without telling us and shit? What's going on? So this is obviously Majora's Mask. If you couldn't tell, it's by like masks and everything. It's got like a whole masking system, all that going for it. But looking around more into it. Oh shit, dude! This isn't just a fucking Let's Play. Holy fuck! I just realized this is Ben Majora's Mask. Holy fucking shit! Okay, so you know how this is. So, for those of you who... The second video that I ever made on this channel, third video, I focused on the creepypasta Ben Majora's Mask. Ben Majora's Mask was a creepypasta written by Jadju Sable. It was like the Moon Children. It was like a massive project this dude did. And it was the biggest creepypasta I know at the time because it came with this fucking gameplay. If you're watching this gameplay, it's one of like 18 videos or some shit that he's made. Like, well, one of 7 big videos. And these videos is ones where he plays through this game and it's like a creepy fucking experience because it's supposed to be his experiencing of like this corrupted N64 game and it has like an art that was centered around it and shit. Now, this whole stuff you'll see over here is like really fucking weird because it's all run with like hacks and shit. Basically, yeah, like see there you go, you got Ben. Hold on, let's go a little back over here. He runs through and Ben's right there. And it stops, it glitches. Shit gets fucking out of nowhere and it crashes. This is all part of the whole story. Yeah, you can't run. and the music plays backwards. He's right there. So the whole story behind it, so I'm going to get into story time usually when it comes to this, is Jadji Sable actually made it. This is real footage. Now, of course, it's real footage because a lot of the game is running with, like, I guess you could say hack cheat codes, memory exploits, some actual hacking to the game itself. And what he did was he recorded this, edited this video so it looked like somebody just fired up a capture card. They played this game and they came across this kind of phenomenon. So what he would do is he would write like journal entries, right? Like if I fired him up real quick, let me just fire up a web browser real fast. Ben Majoras Mask creepypasta. And going into the creepypasta, which is more known as Ben Drowned, he like wrote straight up basically what it was. He wrote straight up, like here you can see the links to the videos. He wrote straight up journal entries about what he saw, and it was good. And then it extended into like using Cleverbot, and then using basically talking about these things called the Moon Children, like having a whole forum. And it was just a massive project, and it's still to this day one of the biggest gaming creepypastas, the biggest well-known gaming creepypastas out there when it comes to this kind of stuff. So looking further into the video, ladies and gentlemen, you've got, you basically, I don't know what it is, but here you got Please Help Me. And watching these videos late at night when I first did these creepypastas blew my fucking mind, because I don't know whether to believe it or not, or whether this kind of shit happen. It looks very, 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 very real, and to an extent it is. But yeah, this is the Ben Majoras Mask. This is one of the videos that I found. I don't know what it is out of the whole context of it. It could be Ben.wmv or Day 4, but it's one of them. And I actually do want to like come back to this again and focus on this creepypasta and look at it again with a fresher, like look at the whole thing, not just Ben Majoras Mask. So yeah, this is definitely re-sparking my curiosity. And yeah, for those of you who wanted to know, we've got a little bit of gaming tossed in, but not only gaming, we got creepypastas tossed in, dude. We got all of it in one. I fucking love it, ladies and gentlemen. Big shout out to Jadji Sable. Big shout out to fucking the Ben Majoras Mask creepypasta. For those of you who just learned about it, give it a chance. Look up Ben Majoras Mask. Read the whole thing. Get into it. It is fucking massive. And it's pretty impressive on how much it's done. I don't think there's any other gaming creepypastas, very few ones, that take the level of, like, at least take gaming creepypastas to this level where it's not just a story, it's like all the gameplay attached to it. I know I'm kind of like fangirling over here right now, but there's a whole lot to discuss about it, and the fact that you're finding it re-piques the interest. Looking at the first frame, I literally fucking thought it was some random Let's Play that was just uploaded over here. But it's pretty goddamn blotchy. It's very low resolution, squared up. But yeah, this is Ben Majoras Mask. I thought it might have been a fucking Majoras Mask Let's Play, but I am pleasantly fucking surprised. Let's back out and quit our little history lesson over here. What is this, dude? Psychic Blossom, Good Child, Sunshine Coast, direct voice channel, Psychic Medium. As you can see, the site is eco-friendly, so for those of you worried about the environment, I hope that I can match up and provide you ecologically friendly websites. The secret to an abundant life filled with love, light, and laughter is being offered to you by White Cloud, a Native American spirit energy, and the Federation of Light, channeled by Blossom Goodchild. When one aspires to these teachings, a change within the self takes place. We are taught, what is this, Persona 6? We are taught that by putting the words into actions, we find ourselves viewing our lives from an inspirational perspective. Of course, we all have challenges to face, yet we notice change in ourselves as to how we face them. Because of the transformation within Blossom, White Cloud, and the Federation of Light are now on a journey to assist others to have the same a feeling that one may explode with joy and love. White Cloud not only gives us guidelines for living our lives to the fullest and greater understanding of the purpose of life here in the physical world, it also gives us an insight into life in other realms of the spirit world. Alright, this is good shit. Blossom and White Cloud began working together in 1999 when, after a long illness, a guided soul and gifted clairvoyant helped open the doorway for their union to begin. Initially, White Cloud asked Blossom's permission to use her as his channel and actually speak through her. He also asked her to, man, if I had a fucking nickel for every time somebody said the spirit world used them to communicate through, I'd have exactly 17 nickels. and more. The meanings were to be recorded, and Blossom was told that these words were to form her first transcribed book. Oh, they all write a fucking book. Published 3 books on White Cloud's behalf. Okay, so innocently enough, they're teaching you about having love, compassion, wisdom, truth, and share with you, too, could feel the honor of being part of this world. You know, every single one of these just tells you about love, compassion, life, God, dude. It's like, it's amazing, dude. Wishing you golden rays and love, light, and laughter always. Well, let's see how much love and life I get from this. So here's one about Blossom Goodchild. Blossom Goodchild is a professional direct voice channeling medium working with spirit and cosmic energies. She has been channeling the Native American Indian spirit energy. They're Native Americans, not Indians, goddamn. White Cloud for 14 years now, and shares his message of unconditional love by means of personal readings and group meetings. These meetings have been recorded in White Cloud's words, transcribed, and subsequently published in 3 books. Walking in the Light and Love, The Spirit of White Cloud, and A New Dawn. I'm pretty sure A New Dawn is like some Twilight shit. In fact, let's check real quick. Is that a Twilight movie by any chance? Let me check. Is it a Twilight movie by any chance? Let me check. No, no, it's Twilight Breaking Dawn. Believe it or not, in one of my lives, I was gifted a Twilight fucking Blu-ray set. Never watched it. Maybe one day I will, dude. You learn a new thing every day, right? In addition to White Cloud's guidance on how to live our life to the fullest, he has also given us, through Blossom, a series of guided meditations. All right, let's learn some guided meditations. Oh, of course. How could I have guessed? I gotta buy some fucking CDs. For $20. For fucking $80 for a pack of 5? $10 for the MP3 form? Motherfucker, I should be getting some waves for that. $10? A sample for $10? The whole thing for $20? Go fuck yourself, dude. Oh my god. Of course, in order to learn about this new teaching of life, I have to give fucking Blossom Goodchild some of my hard-earned money. Well, no. Workshop. So here's an evening with Blossom and White Cloud. A few years ago, I was asked from above, not only to get out there, so others could enjoy meeting and listening to White Cloud, but also I had a continual nagging that they wanted me to spout a bit of my own voice, which, to be honest, I found rather daunting. What did they want me to talk about? No answer, came the stern reply. I realized that my level of trust was to be taken a step further, and I was not to plan in any way, shape, or form that which I was to speak about on any given occasion. This trust thing is sometimes pushed to the limits. However, on the upside, it does save me having to prepare realms of subject matter, which, quite honestly, I would be no good at following anyways. So that's what I do for the first 35 minutes or so. Chat away about whatever it is that comes to my head at the time. What a fucking sermon, dude. What the fuck? What comes through is clearly going in topical, is going to be topical on spiritual matters. Okay, so at least it's something. Some audience members may have gathered more knowledge than others on certain subjects, yet it seems that what utters forth from my mouth is designed to cater for the general awareness level of the entire audience. So basically, it's already pre-dumbed down for everyone in there. Okay, so, I mean, she probably fucking means well. Life, love, and everything, it was great. I don't know what the whole site about being eco-friendly is. I'm going to click on that and just see what the fucking... Start Logic. An EPA Green Power partner? What? How the fuck do you have an eco-friendly site, dude? How do you do that? Okay, testimonials. Let's see the testimonials is the greatest. CD testimonials. All these people are like, man, best shit ever, dude. I would never have lived my life. I am living in Dubai and had a friend from Brissy bring over your book, The Bridge. Wow, after reading the first 40 or so pages, I had a night of huge activity. Huge activity. What the fuck? I haven't had a quiet night like that for a number of years. So I was wondering if the book is activated or whether I just had another little shove along the path, which the book is helping me with. Night of little activations, you motherfuckers. Golden Ray Tales in People's Dreams. Cannot tell you how weird I am feeling right now, having just read the message from the Federation of Light as I was reading it. Where's the Federation of Dark? There's got to be some evil organization to this. Come on now. As I was reading it, my root, sacral, and solar plexus chakras began to warm up. I am now sitting with what literally feels like someone turned a heater on in my... That's heartburn, dude. You should have some Pepto-Bismol. That's what I should tell you, dude. God damn it. January 4th channeling Federation of Light. I mean, this is fucking a lot of content. Oh my god. They have like 29 points on the golden rays, dude. This is like the thing with some of these too. It's like when I read these, it's like it's so fun to read this kind of stuff too, because it's like obviously, dude, these people, it's fucking it's real as fuck, dude. It's real as shit. Like you go to the books over here real quick. Ebook special, $50, Plan ET, $10, Walking to the Light, 15. Well, I guess they're like reasonable prices for fucking books and shit. But I guess like I think what it is like, you know, obviously it's easy to confuse this kind of stuff with like religion or something, but it's clearly like, you know, just like I guess it's like a self-help type program, if you know what I mean. Like, you know, just people getting together to like, I guess, be all helpful and shit, like self-help type deal. So at that point, like it's okay. Like obviously if it's love, life, and helping people out, you can't really fault them. So I guess all we can say is good job, Blossom, good child. You're doing the world a fucking favor. Congratulations on having an eco-friendly site. I hope the Federation of Light treats you fucking well. Wait, what is this? Oh yeah, this is the message from the Federation of Light before we leave. To leaders, governors, politicians, and all people of Earth, we should be understood the 14th day of the month in October in the year 2008. A craft of great size will be visible from your sky. Okay. We give to you the name of Alabama. What year is it? 2018 almost? Yeah, there ain't nothing big outside, dude. It's always in America this shit happens, but I will say something. Alabama was mentioned instead of fucking Arizona. But y'all were dangerously fucking close, dude. Let's go, let's just go somewhere else, dude. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Lolcat Bible. Now, for those of you who don't know, cats are some of the biggest memes on the internet. I love cats. I love pussies on the internet, ladies and gentlemen. But cats apparently have developed a Bible of their own. Now, if you ever been a fan of the Bible in real life, it's a Christian thing. Well, apparently somebody has made a Bible for cats on the internet. This is Genesis 1. I figured I'm going to read you some passages from the Lolcat Bible and show you guys about Ceiling Cat creating the universe and stuff. Bora did Ceiling Cat make kings, earths, and stuff. Well, hi. In the beginning, Ceiling Cat made the skies and the earths, but he did not eat them. Passage 2. The earths no had shapes and had a dark face, and Ceiling rode invisible bike over the water. And start no has light. Ceiling Cat says I can has light, and light was. And Ceiling Cat sought the light to see stuff, and spitted the light. Okay, I can't fucking read this. This is like hurting my fucking tongue to read like this. Holy shit. But yeah, it seems like they've converted every single like book of the Bible. So like if you go to like, I don't know, like Leviticus for fucking example, I don't know, go like 4 or some shit. They've actually compared, like they've actually like translated the fucking Bible to lolcat memes. If a kitty gets in... Oh, wait, what is it? Ceiling Cat says to Moses, tell your dudes if they get invisible error and not know why it must be in Windows or did it stuff, I said they cannot do it. He's fucking throwing down commandments. I love it. Now, there's like a bunch of other ones too. Like if you go to like, I don't know, Mika or something. Mika 3, you can see like they've actually straight. I mean, I haven't read the Bible myself, but I assume they're just straight up converting stuffs. You like cannibals, gross. You better not ask Ceiling Cat for help when you needs it, by the way, because you can talk to the paw. Ceiling Cat sounds like the most fucking angsty god I've ever met. Jesus. Know your prophets will be like, sucks to be you. I was like, prophets? Prophet. Now, if you go to like other things, they got proof of Ceiling Cat. Philinopic principle. The house is... My god, dude, what the fuck am I reading? Jesus Christ. To write like this requires, like, some Rick and Morty level IQ motherfucker. Like, this is hard to write, dude. Free will paradox. Ceiling cat gives free will, but he knows what kitties are gonna do because ceiling cat is omniscience. This is paradox because you can not have free will if ceiling cat already knows what you're gonna do. Seriously? K thanks, bye. Oh my god. Noken has basement cat. Basement cat can do anything, K. Dude, I feel like after reading My Immortal, reading this shit has become so fucking easy in comparison that it's not even funny, dude. I feel like I get it. I understand it, dude. Killing my brain cells with My Immortal actually fucking assisted me at some point in my life. Who'd have fucking thought? Now, learning lolcat. Oh, hi there. So you want to learn how to speak lolcat. It isn't very easy. Tell me about it. And you may end up with some kitty scratches in the end. The purpose of this page is to help you offer proper lolcat syntax and grammar. Don't worry if you don't get it at first. It takes some practice, but in the end, your brain cells will be dead enough that it is both cute and funny. General spelling rule. Homonymous misspelling. So ghost is goast or ghost. Feet is feet. Moan is mound. Crowd is crude. Nothing is nothing. It's literally fucking My Immortal, dude. My misspells, let me show you them. Kite is kite. Like is like. Come is come. Came is came. Bake is bake. Oh my god, dude. Oh my fucking god. Are you kidding me, dude? Are you kidding me? This shit's fucking weird. What the fuck? Anyways, I can pronounce pronouns. It's literally teaching me how to fuck up my English to another speak. You know, one day, if I could ever learn like a thing, I would find another intelligent race and try to teach them how to speak lolcats. The ceiling cat prayer. Okay, I guess we might as well do the ceiling cat prayer before we get out of this page because it's pretty cool, dude. So, oh hi Mary, full of cheeseburgers. The ceiling cat is with you, seriously. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of your tummy, oven the happy cat. Holy Mary, mommy of happy cat, praise for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death, K thanks by, amen. God damn it. What the fuck is this, dude? It's straight up just like a whole wiki page. Like it's like a wiki like generic page built around teaching us about the lolcat's Bible, ladies and gentlemen. There is nothing more mind-numbingly retarded than this. Here they got like a passage, 2 Samuel 24. A community went out of their way to convert the Bible to lolcats. God damn it. Look at the whole book of Job in here. Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what else to say, but we have the lolcat's Bible in all of its glory. If you ever wanted to, get into the religion of ceiling cat, there is no better information depot out there than learning about the word of Kitty Christ through absolutely butchered fucking English. God damn, I love the fucking internet. And ladies and gentlemen, that was another episode of Dank Web Browsing, Deep Web Browsing, Dark Web Browsing, the series where we take a look at the side of the internet that's a little too dank for regular viewing. Now, it's pretty fucking late at night, and I'm getting kind of tired, so I'm going to hit the hay. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Just like if you dislike it. This is me, Mudahar, and I am out.